So the other thing is that we were talking about this, and I asked, why is sustainability seen as not that interesting as anymore? That a lot of different people are saying that people aren't as interested in doing green stuff anymore. You have a different opinion, and you have an opinion about why that may be happening in different sectors.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't. Yeah, I think my point is that there may be places where that is happening, and my response to why that's happening is because I think that as an industry, green and high performance building has perhaps not done a great job of explaining the value proposition of those buildings. And what I mean by that is we have placed a premium on green. And when you place a premium on something in tough economic climes, the first thing to go is a discretionary premium. And so the industry, our industry, we have a responsibility to show that green building is simply good construction. Good construction should not cost more than bad construction. And that's essentially the wrong message we've been sending. If we're able to deliver a high performance building at the same price and it's better construction, then you will not see the lag in sustainability. I think that's one of the problems we're seeing.
And to say this, I mean, you guys, give us some numbers. Like, how many houses have you guys rated with Earth Advantage, and how many buildings have you scored with your energy performance score?
So we've certified over 11,000 homes on the Earth Advantage residential certification program, and we've issued energy performance scores for around 4,000 homes. And
you're based in Portland, but now you're starting to expand into other areas. What are the other areas that you're expanding into?
A total program activity, we operate in 14 states, but in terms of the Energy Performance Score initiative, we're working in Massachusetts, Alabama, Virginia, Washington, and we deliver the Energy Performance Score here in Oregon under contract to the Energy Trust of Oregon.
And are you guys finding interest in these areas?
Massive. I mean, it's phenomenal for us to see that the traditional national average of people having an audit and moving to take a retrofit action is around 0.5% nationally. We're seeing 60% conversion rates. 60% of people who have had an audit are taking the action to actually have a retrofit. It's phenomenal.
And that's not the case for normal audits?
Absolutely not.
You're saying there's
0.5%.
0.5% of normal audits?
Yes, 0.5% move from an audit to a retrofit. Now, I'm not saying that everything on those conversion rates is placed at the feet of the energy performance score. There are many factors around why these programs are working, but we're getting very, very strong adoption results of consumers and auditors and contractors that really like this scoring system.
So tell me this in terms of, where do you see you guys going into the next step? Like, what's the next step for you guys? The future. What would you like to see happen with, you're talking about Zero and the other stuff you guys are doing?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think an intermediate step is the release of our Zero program, which is going to be the highest sustainability certification program, which will address net zero energy consumption and very high performance of water conservation, high levels of indoor air, and so on. But if you ask me where do I actually want to go, we would like to see what we call the ecological impact index on all homes, which is, in the same way you have a calorie label on a jar of food, we want to see a larger level of a metric on all homes, which not only show energy and carbon, but show the impact to the site, the impact to conservation or species preservation, the impact on water conservation, so that we end up with a list of ecosystem service metrics for a particular home. So that when we look at a home, we have a full picture, the full DNA of cradle to grave of the impact that that home has. The EPS just tells us one picture in time. As that home stands there today, this is how it's performing. We need a much broader picture.
And how close are we to getting to there?
It's a work in progress with us. I mean, it's a lot of work to develop the metrics, the algorithms to feed each one of these metrics, and then to test and pilot them to make sure that you're actually reflecting reality.
All right, thanks a lot.
No problem.